Hey, welcome back to your daily broadcast on Unlock the Keyboard. Today I'm going to show you 3 exercises that will level your skills up on the keyboard very quickly if you practice these on a consistent basis. It's a 3-step process, and the first step in this process is by learning and practicing the scale, the major scale, okay? Don't turn your nose up at scales. It is literally one of the best things you can practice on the piano. I'm not just saying that because, I'm genuinely saying that because it is. Okay, scales help you to develop your finger dexterity. They help you to develop your articulation, your dynamics, which creates a sense of musicality in your playing. They are the foundation for melody, the foundation for harmony. So they're not just some random thing that you can practice and, you know, what's it doing for me? They are genuinely a fantastic thing to practice, okay? So that's first step in this process. Learn the major scale. Let's take the D major scale. Okay, let's quickly cover the fingerings. In the right hand, 1, 2, 3, thumb comes through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come back down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that's the same fingerings as the C major scale. In the left hand, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is the fingerings. Hands together. It is recommended that you use a metronome while you practice scales, 100%. That's going to also develop your sense of timing and tempo, which are also very important when it comes to music and the piano. So that's the first step in this process, okay? To practice the major scale, and we've already covered the reasons why you want to do that. Maybe you can run it 10 times or something like that, right? Run it 10 times. I'm not going to do it 10 times here, don't worry. Step 2 in this process is to learn and practice the chord scale based on the scale. What does that mean? So, in a scale, I mentioned just before that the scale is the foundation for harmony, right? And what that means is that every note within this scale is called a scale degree, okay? The root D is 1, and then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are the scale degrees, and from each of these scale degrees is built a chord, or rather a triad. Okay, so from D we have D major, the D major triad. When you're working through this, you want to do it in both hands. Okay, so first we have the D major triad, and then we have the E minor triad, and then the F sharp minor triad, and then the G major triad, A major, B minor, C sharp diminished, and D major. So that is the chord scale on the scale of D major. Now, that is a chord sequence that applies to every major scale. All of the major scales have the same chord sequence in the sense that the 1 is a major chord, the 2 is a minor chord, the 3 is a minor chord, the 4 is a major chord, the 5 is a major chord, the 6 is a minor chord, the 7th is a diminished chord, and then you're back at the top, which is a major chord. That is the same chord sequence for every major scale, okay? And so when you learn and practice this and work this out on a new major scale, you are doing multiple things. You are actively practicing triads, okay? So here we're actively practicing the D major triad and constructing that in our fingers. We're practicing the E minor, F sharp minor. You get the idea, right? That's the G major triad. And you're not just doing this for no reason. Again, you are hearing the relationship of these triads together and these chords together and how they relate to D major, which is the tonic, right? The 1 chord, that's home bass. And in terms of how harmony works, everything revolves around home bass, right? The 1 chord. And so you're kind of hearing how the minor 2 chord wants to resolve back to the 1. The minor 3 chord you're hearing the relationship between these chords, you're practicing these triads, and also you're seeing it visually in the sense of, okay, what chords can I play in the key of D major? And when you've actually practiced this, you will see, okay, I can use the G major chord, I can use the E minor chord, I can use the A major chord, and I can use the D major chord. Okay, so these are all chords that we can work with when we're playing around in the key of D major, right? So let's say, oh, I can use the F sharp minor chord, G major, E minor, A major, D. Okay, so yeah, you're also understanding the keyboard visually, and you're learning the key of D major. And then the third step in this process is to arpeggiate those triads, okay? So what does arpeggiate mean? It means you take a chord and you play it melodically like this. Okay, so we're going to do that for the D, and then the next chord up, E minor, F sharp minor, G major, A major, gee, I need to practice, I made a mistake there, B minor, C sharp diminished, D major. Okay, so what you're doing there is you're actively developing your arpeggio technique and actually arpeggiating these triads, right? So, you know, let's say you want to compose a song in the key of D major, you know now that you can arpeggiate and use the D major chord, the B minor chord, the G major, the A major. Right, so you're practicing your arpeggio technique, which is great. Yeah, hopefully this was helpful. You can add this to your daily practice routine if you like. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Again, I go into a lot more detail with this exact process in UtK Keyboard Pro. So if you're interested in that, check out the link below. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.